Hi, welcome back to Title Queen at the Movies. If you're not following Steve on Twitter yet, go to twitter.com/Steve Hayes TOQ. Now let's go see Steve. Oh God, no! No!
Johnny! Title Queen of the Movies. Johnny, it's summertime! And I thought we need to cool off. What better way than to go to the North Pole for Howard Hawks' The Thing, 1951, directed by Christian Nyby, starring Kenneth Tobey, Dewey Martin, and Margaret Sheridan. Now, Howard Hawks had done all sorts of movies. He'd done comedies like His Girl Friday and Bringing Up Baby. He'd done adventure movies. He had done westerns like Red River, which we did on Title Queen at the Movies a few weeks back. Now, he wanted to delve into science fiction. He had read this story called Who Goes There? When he was in an airport. He thought, you know what? This would make a great movie. So he got his friend, his editor, Christian Nyby, who wanted to direct, and said, I'm going to give you a chance, but you can feel Howard Hawks' influence throughout.
Hi, Pat. Welcome to our igloo. How was your... Well...
This takes place at the beginning of the 50s, and it set up a whole string of science fiction and monster movies for the next decade, featuring them and The Day the Earth Stood Still and Tarantula and The Deadly Mantis. It also has Howard Hawks' tendency to have overlapping dialogue, which makes everything so much more real. People are always talking over each other. Hey, are there any coffee around? What time did that thing land? When was the last time we saw that fly?
This new situation, I suggest...
Doesn't alter the old one, sir.
No, we don't agree with you, Captain. There's no reason to delay.
Was it really a flying saucer? You're awfully cute. Oh, stop, I'm afraid. You know, I mean, it's all this kind of talk, and it gives you a real kind of almost documentary feel. None of these actors were well known. They'd all been second leads, and they got a chance to play leads. And that made it all the more real for some reason, because you weren't watching like a John Wayne in a lead or a Monty Clifton in a lead. You were watching Kenneth Tobey. He was a great little actor, but hadn't really had a chance to have a lead part. Margaret Sheridan, who plays the girl in this, was a typical Hawks, kind of character, kind of down to earth, like Lauren Bacall, and kind of, sassy like Joanne Drew in Red River. She would, there's a lot of sexual banter back and forth.
You told me?
Don't you remember?
No.
Right after dinner. You were telling me all about a night in San Francisco.
I can hear
when
that?
You,
Oh.
A spaceship has landed in the North Pole, and they go out to investigate it, and it's in the middle of this ocean of ice, and it's halfway sticking out, and they get in a circle to form it, and it's a flying saucer. And when they do this, it's one of the most, oh God, it's shot in bright sunlight, and it still gives you the shivers. They take something out that they found in the ice, they take it back, they throw an electric blanket over it, and it melts. And it's The Thing. Now, a relatively famous actor plays the monster, because you never really see him. He's always in shadows and stuff, but he's looming. I'm not going to tell you who it is. It'll be a surprise for you. But I think Ridley Scott watched The Thing a lot when he made Alien, because it's always there, but you never really quite see it. And you hear people, and somebody will die, and then they'll run up and they'll be hanging from the rafters, and they'll say terrible things like, I wish you'd seen what I saw in there. Their throats had been torn out and all their blood was gone. And everybody's, oh my God.
Captain, it was awful. Christian, those hands and those eyes. Captain, you've got to do something about it. You've got...
They're not getting any signals from the outside world, and time is running out, because this thing is hungry. It's got great editing. It's got a terrific score by Dmitri Tiomkin. It's just one of the first scores that used the theremin. It's scary, it's in the dark, and it's coming for you. Howard Hawks' The Thing. Woo! Woo!
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.